wild, wild west where...
Whoa, okay, come on, guys. We get in character here.
So you mean we actually have to do work?
If you want a good grade, then yeah.
Then we don't have any costumes.
Well, you better get changed quick. In fact, I think I can help with that.
Whoa, now we're ready. Let's do this. In the Wild West, there were many opportunities for new settlers, such as railroad working,
Mining.
farming, and getting those cows. Some of the reasons that settlers was to... Oh, heck no! Oh, man! Crazy family.
Oh, Skyla.
No, not today. I'm not available today. No! And get those cows!
Okay, then, now on to the individual sections.
Hey y'all, my name is Sydney and I'm a farmer here on the western side of the United States of America. Today I'll be showing you my challenges on living on this western frontier and farmers in the populist movement. So let's get to it. Hey y'all, so this here behind me is my soddy house that I built about 4 to 3 years ago. It is nicely composed of mud bricks and and this is the glass roof that I used from my carriage that I came here on. And well, it's not a carriage, it's a wagon, but anywho, so I built this all by myself and I've been living in it for a long time now, but that might not be for a while because there is a storm coming, so my soddy house is probably going to get destroyed. That's not now really one of the nice things around here in the West, is due to the storms and stuff, especially with all those crazy bugs that like storm here sometimes. They like swarm your house and then you can't even get out. Oh, I forgot to tell you why I came here. I came here to the Western Frontier by the Homestead Act, and the Homestead Act stated that anybody, basically the older person of the household or leader of the household, can come out west and get a free piece of land as long as they farm it for 5 years. And I've been, as I told you, living on this for about 3 to 4 years now, so I have about 2 more years left to go before this land is mine. Now, unfortunately, my land isn't the biggest size piece of land that you could technically get from this act, but I mean, it's still a pretty nice piece of land. So I'm very thankful, and the negatives though about it are that I don't have anybody to talk to. There are no doctors around here, no people to help you with any of your tasks except for the other farmers, which don't live really near me. So I'm pretty much screwed by that. Hey y'all, this is my friend Farmer Hailey.
I'm Farmer Hailey. I own a bonanza farm, and my life has become amazing since the populist movement.
Ever since the populist movement, lives of farmers have been improved over many years. Thanks to the founding of the Populist Party, it not only helped to improve the lives of us fellow farmers, but it also helped to improve the prices of goods and services, and it helped to create a federal loan program for us farmers to get some money to buy machinery and other stuff for our farms. Hey y'all, thank you for joining me today on my farm, and now on to the next individual segment. Y'all, I'm a cowgirl from...
This is the railroad section, not the cowgirl section.
What?
You're a Union Pacific Railroad worker, you know, choo-choo.
Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm ready.
Railroad business was hard work. Construction started slow in Omaha, Nebraska, leaving only 40 miles of track laid in 1 year. Eventually, business picked up and much more was able to be accomplished, mostly through military precision. Former Brigadier General Jack then started a new method of track laying. First, horse-drawn carts were pulled beside an area waiting to have track put down, and then beside them unloaded the rails. Then forgers made sure that the rails were in place correctly. Later, bolters lined the rails up, and spikemen and hammer wheelers drove the nails into the grade. The process was then repeated
Again. And again. And again!
until finally the tracks were finished.
cowboy, I'm naturally good with a rope and a horse. That's necessary out here. See, every spring, we cowboy do this thing called the spring roundup. Get it? 'Cause it's in the spring. No, you know when the flowers bloom and the deer come out and make more deers?
Can we get back on track, please? You were talking about the spring roundup.
I was. Dadgummit, you guys are no fun.
The roundup!
Fine. So the roundup is when us cowboys go out and collect all the longhorns on the open plains. After the roundup, we go on the long drive, which is a real pain if you ask me. The long drive is when the cattle are moved from Texas to the railroad. This journey takes around 3 months. I'm in the saddle all day. Do you know what that does to your behind? It's not good. Okay, there are a lot of dangers on the long drive. One of the biggest is weather. Lightning is a serious issue. If lightning strikes near our camp, the longhorns will stampede and I'll have to go get them. Stupid creatures. Another challenge is getting the cows to go across rivers. A cow in water is like a fish out of water. Finally, farmers are now starting to surround their fields with barbed wire, so we can't get the cattle through their land. Okay, well, no meat for you then. Well, that pretty much sums up the life of a cowboy. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Darn it, Billy, I told you to put the cows in the paddock. Why can't you do anything right?
Out here on the open west, life wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. In fact, there was a lot of conflict out there. Chief among this conflict, pun intended of course, was between the Native Americans and the United States government.
At first, we were pushed into the Midwest, which wasn't too bad because that's where all the buffalo were. But then, treaties happened, and we were forced into smaller chunks of land where there was less resources and less buffalo. We missed our homelands and our hunting grounds and all the places we used to be when we were really small. But now, that's all over, and the settlers are pushing us even more and more, mining on lands that we're even now that we have. The big question is, how could we own land? Why are we pushed into these unfortunate places when they have all this, and yet the earth is still the same? We've been here thousands of years, and the earth is still this way. The U.S. government keeps taking our land more and more, pushing us farther and farther away from the homeland that we used to know and love.
Hey,
What?
why? What did I do? What did I do? This is now property of the U.S. government. No!
Howdy. Life out here on the great big western plains isn't always the best, though it is pretty good. Work's good, pays good, and, well, the complaints, they're not so good. You see, sometimes the Indians get a little angry, seeing as we're ruining their water supply and messing up their sacred land. Well, all I know is this is one pretty darn big country, and if they're so angry about this, they should just go find some other nice little water, nice little sacred land for themselves to use. Now, we are making a mint here because the railroad companies, they just keep asking for the iron and other natural resources, and we just keep giving them to them. Well, that's all from me here, folks. See you next time.
Well, that's the Wild West for you. We hope it was all you thought it would be.
I'm Natalie, the railroad worker.
I'm Hailey the cowboy.
I'm Cindy the farmer.
I'm Skyla the Indian.
And I'm Joe the miner.
And that's the Wild West for you, folks.
Peace out, peace out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Crazy family.
And get those cows! Woohoo! Where you going, Hailey? I'm getting the cows. Freaking man! Cows!
Life just sucks. I mean, welcome to the West. And anywho, I forgot to tell y'all why I came here. I came here.
Choo-choo! No, you mean when the flowers bloom and the deers come out and play? Wait.
Going off track again.
And hopefully trying to make a mean and oh my god.
I've been working on the railroad. Yeah.
Wee.